Okay, kids. For this class, we are gonna check the topic about how to start a conversation. Okay. In this case, as you know, when we are in a party or in a meeting or in the school, in whatever, we are gonna need sometimes start a conversation. So we need to check what will be the more easy way to begin a conversation. Okay. Entonces, en este caso, nos dice el ejercicio que vamos a ver cómo iniciar una conversación. Ya sea que estés en el trabajo, en la escuela, en una fiesta, donde sea, pues va a haber momentos donde vas a tener que empezar una conversación. Entonces necesitamos saber cuáles serían esos temas o cómo serían esas frases que te van a ayudar o que van a ser más fácil para ti para poder iniciar una conversación con alguien. Let's check the video. Vamos a ver el video in which they are explaining 7 best conversation start. Entonces, los 7 mejores, ¿cómo se dice? Temas o frases para iniciar una conversación con alguien. Let me present the video.
Hey man, what's going on? You come here often? Yeah, me too. This channel is the best. Did you see it? Did you see what I did there? I started a conversation. It was smooth, seamless, and today I'm going to teach you to do the same with 7 epic conversation starters. So starting a conversation is, in my opinion, a skill that if you master, it is like a superpower because it allows you to seamlessly interact with all different types of people, from professionals to spicy senoritas to parents. So there's a ton of conversation starters out there online, right? Lots of information, lots of people saying, say this, ask that. But when you actually read through some of these lists, you wonder if the people have actually ever interacted with another human being. They're super lame and awkward. These 7 I'm about to share with you have been alpha tested and approved. Excuse me, I know this is kind of random, but who would you say has the best pizza around here? Who doesn't love pizza? Exactly. Everybody loves pizza. Another interesting fact is that everybody thinks their taste in pizza is the best. I know, it's super quirky, but it's an amazing conversation starter because everybody has their favorite pizza place. And even if it's like, yo, I don't like any of the pizza around here, I like X because I'm from here, it also leads to a lot of other questions like thick crust or thin. Why do they like it? What toppings do they get? Oh, I'm like, this is a home run, 100%. Try it next time. You're going to be amazed at how excited people get talking about pizza. The second conversation starter is all about observation and giving value. When you see them, you quickly analyze them and you pick out something that you have in common with them. Maybe it's the fact that they're wearing chinos. Maybe it's their jeans. Maybe it's the fact that they've got facial hair. And then you start the conversation. Excuse me, I know this is kind of weird, but I really like your pants. Where did you get them? Gap, really? See, I'll have to go and try that. I'm a Banana Republic guy typically. I've always sort of worn them, and I really love the fact that they've got some stretch in there. See, what you're doing is giving them value, giving them more information, something that they can take and apply. Another great example is beards. When you see somebody, if you've got a beard and they've got a beard, a great conversation starter is, hey, I really like the length of your beard. What beard grooming tool do you use? Panasonic, really? Have you tried the Brio? Yeah, no, the Brio. It's incredible, right? It's got a ceramic blade. It's super heavy. I used to be a big Norelco fan. I even did a video. If you're interested, there's also a link to grab it at a ridiculous price. They always sell out, but they are the best. See what I did there? Value. The third epic conversation starter is one of my personal favorites. So you're out, you see somebody, what is 100% guaranteed they're gonna do? Right? Exactly. They're gonna pull out their phone and they're gonna look. Maybe they're surfing. Excuse me, what phone is that? A Pixel? Really? Do you like it? I've heard great things about them, but I'm sort of looking, I'm not sure, I'm not really loving this thing. Exactly. See? So what phone do you use? Conversation starter works every single time because you know that everybody has a phone, everybody has an opinion about their phone, and so do you. And so it gives you a great place to start that epic conversation. The fourth conversation starter that is epic, in my opinion, is asking about their weekend. But depending on the day that you actually meet them and ask them, this is going to change the question. If you're starting a conversation on a Monday or Tuesday, hey man, what's going on? Did you do anything fun last weekend? If you're asking them on a Thursday or Friday, hey man, got any big plans this weekend? Wednesday is the wild card. You could either go last weekend or this coming weekend. Everybody loves weekends. Everybody looks forward to weekends or regrets that their weekend was over. Number 5 is an epic conversation starter, oldie but goodie. How is your day going? This is one of the most epic conversation starters in the history of conversation starters because it's perfect for anyone, any situation. And this is one that you can practice with. Starting conversations naturally, it takes practice. And so the way that I kind of got good at it, I started asking people like that were checking me out at restaurants or at the grocery stores or even at Starbucks. I started engaging them and asking people how their day's going. It really is amazing what happens. Usually what happens, that will lead into other conversations. And so in my experience, the best way to get better at conversation starting is to actually practice starting conversations. Number 6 is all about the eyes. And this is also one of those things where you've got to kind of watch somebody for a little bit. And usually if you stand there and watch, you will catch them looking at certain things or fixing certain aspects of their clothing or their body or their hair. Watch people's faces, right? Like when you're in line at a store or you're just hanging out, watch what they do, watch what they look at. A lot of times their facial expression will tell you what they're thinking. And that's usually a great opportunity to sort of make a comment or sort of like a funny joke about the thing that you noticed that they noticed. Here's an example. You see somebody you want to talk to. They keep glancing at their watch. You can obviously see that they're in a rush. And so this is a perfect opportunity to say something like, hey, you're running late, or the service around here is super slow today, or whatever it is. But this is a great way to sort of engage them based on what they're paying attention to. If you see them messing with their pants or fixing their shirt or looking down at their shoes, this is a perfect opportunity to move on to the last and final and most amazing conversation starter in the history of conversation starters. Give them a compliment. What happens when somebody gives you a compliment? You automatically like them more. You're more engaged. You want to engage them in conversation and keep it going. Gentlemen, that's it. Conversation started. And the more you practice starting conversations, the better at it you're going to get. The less nervous you're going to be. So next time you see some sassy ass, spicy senorita, you're just going to be like, yo, mama. Hi, excuse me. Super random question, but who would you say, in your opinion, makes the best pizza around here? Exactly.
Okay, kids, tell me, according with the video, what could be a good conversation start? Entonces, de acuerdo al video, díganme, ¿cuáles serían unos buenos temas para iniciar a conversar con alguien? Anyone? Excelente, ya about the weather. Muy bien, sí, puede ser el clima, por lo general. In general, we use that kind of topic, okay, when we want to talk, or when we don't have a topic in common with the other person, we can talk about the weather. Entonces, sí, el clima como que nos salva en muchas situaciones, ¿no? Cuando ya no tienes nada de qué hablar, cuando no sabes cómo terminar una conversación o cómo empezar, usamos el clima. Okay, Angel said the government. Talk about, you can ask about the government, por ejemplo, preguntar o mencionar algo acerca de la situación del gobierno, así pues pudiera ser. Y de acuerdo al video, ¿qué decía él? ¿Qué podemos usar para empezar a hablar con alguien? For example, he says, talk about food, hablar de comida, creo que era una de esas, por ejemplo, ask about where you can find some good pizza or a good sandwich. Creo que una de las era preguntar acerca de dónde estaba la mejor pizza, dónde ir a comer. Also, he said, give a compliment. También otra manera decía que para empezar a hablar, da un cumplido acerca de algo que te guste de la otra persona o algo que veas que te atraiga. Also, he said talk about technology. Otra de los puntos que dijo, hablar de tecnología, como por ejemplo el celular, qué celular traes, qué modelo es, qué esto. Entonces, that could be some of the stories that you can use, or the topics you can use to get a conversation with someone. Now, let's take the reading. Vamos a ver la lectura, que es un poquito más extensa con respecto al tema. It said, conversation start. Picture yourself at a party. You are standing by yourself looking around at the people. You spot a group of people you already know and you approach them. Now, change the setting from a party to a meeting of your job. Does anything change the way you approach the group and start the conversation? Even if you were accompanied with a very lax and informal office culture and your coworker are also your personal friends, you will probably address them in a little different manner than you would if the sitting was a party. You will probably choose your word just a little more carefully. There may also be subtle change to your body language, which will be perhaps new subjects. You will stand up a lot of strangers. You will avoid rude gestures. Whatever the situation, there are multiple ways to approach. Which one works better for you? Do you walk up to a person and say, hey, you look interesting, let's talk? Do you stall them all night, listen them to furtively and pause the minute there is a lot in the conversation? Why, in my opinion, do you ask your friend to introduce you into the conversation? Whatever word you feel will work out best for you, remember that it's only one way out of many. However, most like you it feels comfortable with it, there will be occasion where it will be necessary to approach a conversation differently. Icebreaker, ideas for this. Do you know what is an icebreaker is? Simple. Simple pot is any conversation device that allows you to break the something awkward silence before a conversation. There are many ways to do so, depend on the situation, your experience, and personality, and your conversation partner. Next, we will discuss some of the most common conversation starters. Number one, talk about the other person. The biggest secret of being a good conversationalist is simply allow the other people to talk about themselves. Why is a subject they probably know well and feel comfortable with. Number two, have a few different starts for people you do know as well as for strangers. If you have already met the person and talked with him or her, you will obviously start the conversation different than if you were talking to complete strangers. Remember, what he or she said, like or dislike, is a good way to win the over. Number four, know what to avoid. You know the old rule. Never talk about religion, politics, money, relationship, family problems, health problems, or sex with people you don't know incredible well. The risk of saying something offensive is too high, so just stay clear. Number four, find out about their interests and hobbies. That is where it starts to get more personal. It's up to you to carry the conversation with this question in a fresh way. Number five, bring up family. To say best here is sibling and general background information, such as where they grew up. Parents can be a touchy subject for people who had trouble upbringings, have estranged parents, or whose parents have recently passed away. The topic of children can be uncomfortable for a couple who are having fertility issues or disagreement about whether to have children, or for a person who wants to have kids but hasn't found the right person or situation. Number six, ask about their travels. Ask the person where they had been. If they have left their hometown, they will be likely and happy to talk about where they will want to go. Number seven, inquire about food and drinks. Food is a little better to talk about because there's always the chance of bumping into someone who has issues with alcohol abuse or doesn't drink. Be careful that the conversation don't strain the sums going on about their diet or how they try to lose weight. That can be the conversation in negative direction. Number 8 asks about work. This one can be a little tricky because the conversation can end up sound like a job interview. Still, if you can handle them carefully and keep short and sweet, it can lead to interesting discussion. And don't forget that the person may be studying, retiring, or between jobs. And number 9, offer a genuine compliment. Try to make it a compliment that involves something stated rather than something they are. This will allow you to carry the conversation forward by asking them about that skill. If you tell someone that they have beautiful eyes, they will thank you and the conversation will likely end there, unless you're clear enough to ask them what they do and shame them. As you can see, there are many ways to start a conversation. It goes without saying that you should use those icebreaker with which you are more comfortable. Keep in mind, sometimes a situation will make you go off for comfort zone. If you are a person who likes to compliment people as a way to start a conversation, you might find yourself in a situation where a compliment might not be appropriate. It is up to you to find a new way to approach. For example, hello, I couldn't help but noting how that flower really complements your crying face. This is an example of an inappropriate compliment. So, here we have another 10 icebreaker. As you can see, tenemos aquí otros 10 maneras de iniciar una conversación. En este caso nos dicen, talk about the other person, have a few different starting according with how well you know the person, avoid the topic like religion, politics, sex, relationship, family problems, talk about hobbies and interests, talk about family, about travels, vacation, give a compliments. Entonces, eso es lo que nos dice, que hablemos acerca de, por ejemplo, la otra persona, de tratar de evitar temas como religión, dinero, política, problemas, familia, enfermedades, pero sí puedes hablar de intereses, de hobbies, de la familia, de viajes, de intereses, de lo que le gusta a la otra persona, dar un cumplido de qué bien se ve o qué tan mal. Entonces, esos vendrían a ser lo que son los temas para iniciar una conversación. Now, let's go to activity number number 4. Vámonos ahora a ver a lo que es la conversación número 4. Déjenme aquí la abro. So we are gonna try to answer the activity using this information about the conversation start. Vamos a tratar de iniciar, o bueno, de realizar la actividad que tiene que ver o está relacionada con los temas para iniciar una conversación. Ok, Iván, sí, también. Dice Iván, talk about that you like the clothes that has the other person. Hablar acerca de la ropa que tiene la otra persona. That will be a good conversation start. If you like the clothes that has the person, you can use a conversation start. Ahora, this will be the exercise number 4. Este vendría a ser el ejercicio número 4. In this exercise, it said that you are going to read the following scenarios and choose 2 of the conversation starting techniques from the page stated above, which will be approached for the situation. That give an example of how you could start a conversation. Entonces, tenemos que dar ejemplos utilizando las técnicas que veíamos ahorita en la lectura y también pues en lo que veíamos en el video acerca de cuáles serían los temas de conversación que usan o que usarían de acuerdo a la situación que tenemos o que nos están poniendo ahí en el, ¿cómo se dice? En la actividad. Entonces, vamos a ver las situaciones y en base a eso vamos a decir o vamos a poner frases con las que iniciaríamos una conversación. Muy bien. Let's go with the first situation. You are new in the office. It is your first day at work, and you see that your desk waiting for work day to begin. People are arriving and greeting each other. On the desk next to you, there sits a young man who gives you simply good day. How do you start a conversation? Entonces, la situación es, eres nuevo en la oficina, es su primer día. Te sientas y en el escritorio de enseguida, ¿ok? Entonces, bueno, te sientas en tu escritorio esperando que empiece el día de trabajo. Las personas llegan y se saludan entre ellas, ¿ok? En el escritorio de enseguida se sienta un se sienta un joven muchacho y te da un saludo de buenos días. Ahora dime, ¿cómo o qué frase inicias o cómo le respondes para empezar a platicar con él? Oh, Dana said, good day, how are you doing? Muy bien, Dana. Podemos empezar pues dando el día y preguntarle cómo se encuentra. Entonces, una buena frase sería, good day, how are you doing? Y ya la otra persona pues se va a ver motivada a ¿cómo se dice? A contestar o a responder lo que tú le dijiste y pues de esa manera. Muy bien, Edin, también. Good morning, how are you? Oh, mira, Evelyn, perfecto. Good morning, how are you? My name is. Entonces aquí tenemos siempre dar el saludo, ¿no? Inicial, lo que dice, responder en este caso el saludo que te dio inicialmente él. Y ya aquí tenemos entonces algunos otros. Dice Edin, dice good morning, how are you? Yo voy a poner de más, pero con dos que pongan ustedes, con eso es más que suficiente, ¿ok? Y acá también good morning, Ayuni. Bueno, en este caso tú eres el nuevo, entonces será good morning, I'm new. I'm new. I'm the new. I'm the new. Vamos a decir algo así. Good morning. I'm the new guy. Hola, soy el nuevo compañero o el nuevo chico aquí en la empresa, ¿no? Paola anda buscando a su ex y se encuentra por aquí, Paola, su ex, o cómo está el rollo. Okay. Okay, kids. So now let's check. Tenemos ya ahí lo que son diferentes tipos de maneras de empezar la conversación si estás en el trabajo. Y dice, okay, good day, how are you doing? Good morning, how are you today? My name is, good morning, how are you? Me falta aquí el signo de interrogación, déjenme lo ponemos. Ahora, good morning, I'm the new guy. Hola, soy el nuevo chico. Y ya dices, empieza a decir. Entonces sería esos, the conversation starters. Si you are new in the office, si eres nuevo en la oficina, podemos empezar de esa manera. Let's go with number 2. Vámonos con la situación número 2. It said, you attend an after-work reunion with your co-worker. It's very casual affair with music playing from someone's laptop and a small table set to refresh. People are gathering in group and you seek someone with whom to start a conversation. Nervy, you see a young couple who smile at you. How do you start a conversation? That will be number 2. Esa vendría a ser la conversación, la situación Número 2. Vamos a ver entonces. What would be or how can, ¿cómo puedes empezar una conversación con ellos? Por acá me dice, hi, how are you doing? They are having fun. Bueno, aquí, are you having sería, no, más bien, Ana. Una posible manera de empezar, dice Ana. Hi, how are you doing? Entonces aquí sería, are you? Se están divirtiendo, pudiéramos decir aquí, are you? Muy bien. Entonces la situación es la siguiente. It says, acudes a una reunión después del trabajo con tus compañeros de trabajo. Es una cosa muy casual, con la música sonando en la computadora de alguien, una pequeña mesa con bocadillos o con refrescos, y las personas están ahí reunidas en grupos. Y tú ves a alguien con quien conversar una conversación, está una pareja joven cerca a ti que te sonríen y pues decides ir a platicar con ellos. Ahora, ¿qué podemos decir? Aquí en este caso tenemos, bueno, ya nos dice, ¿cómo se dice? Nos dice su compañera Ana, que ella les diría, hi, how are you doing? They are having fun. Yo le puse, hola, ¿cómo están? ¿Se están divirtiendo? Jorge dice, use my bag and tell him what's up. Muy bien, Jorge, les regresas el saludo de la risa. Bueno, le voy a hacer como la risa y luego ya vas con ellos with them sería. Con ellos y les dices que sí, cómo se encuentran. Ahora, otra pudiera ser, Evelyn says, hello, what's up? The music is good. Muy bien, hablar de la música. Podemos preguntarles o decirles que si la música creen que está cool, está padre. Abigail dice, WhatsApp pudiera ser. Pudiéramos decirlo a WhatsApp. ¿Qué pasa? Ahora por acá, ¿quién más? ¿Quién más? Dana dice, the music is very good. La música es muy buena. Bueno, se la vamos a juntar con esta. Aquí mismo la vamos a poner. Luego por acá, Edwin dice, how are you? How was the party? Podría ser otra. How are party? Muy bien. ¿Y qué más por acá tenemos? Vamos a checar. ¿Qué más tengo por acá? Dice, how about the music? Sí, también podemos preguntar por la música. Entonces ahí tenemos, ya al menos ya juntamos 4. Recuerden que ustedes solamente necesitan 2 para el ejercicio. Let's go with number 3. Vamos con la conversación número 3. It said, you are in an industry conference representing your company. Before the conference begins, people are mingling and networking in the lobby of the auditorium where the conference will be held. And among the crowd, you spot the president of the company, which you desperately want to sign important contract. She's standing by herself with a pleasant, though serious expression. How do you start a conversation? Entonces, en este caso nos dice que estás en una conferencia industrial, está representando a tu compañía y antes de que empiece la conferencia la gente está ahí, ¿cómo se dice? Platicando. ¿ok? Y están en el lobby del auditorio donde va a ser la conferencia. Entre la multitud, tú identificas que se encuentra la presidenta de la compañía con la que estás bien desesperado de firmar un contrato. La ves que está parada ella ahí sola, ¿ok? Y con una expresión de agrado, o sea, se encuentra ahí de manera, ¿cómo le pones? Pues no feliz, sino, o sea, puedes acercarte a ella, ¿no? Ahora, ¿cómo empezaríamos la conversación o cómo empezaríamos a platicar con ella? Ok, muy bien, Evelyn. Evelyn dice, it said, good morning, I hope you're having a good day. I introduce myself, my name is, excelente. Sí, pues lo primero es saludarnos, siempre saludando y siempre, ¿cómo se dice? Y ya te presentas de esta manera para que te pueda conocer. Ahora por acá también Ana Gabriela dice, hello, how are you? Muy bien. Le podemos decir hello. Hello, how are you? I'm from, y ya le dices de dónde eres. I'm from the company. Y ya le dices de qué compañía vienes, ¿no? ¿De qué otra manera podemos acercarnos o cómo podemos comenzar una conversación con esta persona? Anyone? Pudiera ser algo así como, muy bien, Iván, good morning, nice clothes, muy buenos días. Qué padre su ropa o qué linda su ropa. Entonces, así pudieras empezar o le puedes decir, ajá, me gusta su chaqueta, su suéter, sus pantalones, su falda. Y sería una manera como que de empezar a platicar con esta persona, ¿no? So, Evelyn says, good morning, how are you? How beautiful you look today. Pudiera ser así. Good morning, how are you? How beautiful. Bueno, aquí la vamos a cambiar por you para que sea luce hoy, este día. Okay, little kids, so we have here four different start for this conversation. Y ahí tenemos ya lo que son los cuatro, bueno, juntamos 4 tipos de temas para iniciar una conversación. I don't know if you have question. ¿Cómo vamos? ¿Tenemos dudas? ¿Tenemos preguntas? Muy bien, nada más para hacer review. En el primero podemos usar 2 de los siguientes 4. Good day, how are you doing? Good morning, how are you today? My name is. Good morning, how are you? Good morning, I'm the new guy. In the situation number 2, we can use, hi, how are you doing? Are you having fun? You smile back and then him WhatsApp. Hello, WhatsApp, the music is cool. The music is very good tonight. Another can be WhatsApp. Number 5 is, hello, how are you? How was the party? And in the situation number 3 could be, good morning. I hope you are having a good day. I introduce myself. My name is. Another can be, hello, how are you? I'm from the company. Good morning, nice clothes. Number 4, good morning, how are you? How beautiful you look today. So that will be some of the conversation started you can use, ¿ok? Entonces vendrían a ser las frases para iniciar una conversación en diferentes situaciones. Okay, little kids, that will be all for the activity number 4. Con eso cerramos lo que es la actividad número 4.